Warning to Beijing, the U.S. will defend the Philippines against armed attack at the South China Sea. The U.S. has vowed to defend the Philippines against an armed attack in the disputed South China Sea, with Washington issuing the strongest warning yet against Beijing's claims to the strategic waterway. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told the Philippines, "We have your back," which reaffirmed the defense code that Manila's security chiefs have sought to revise. Speaking during a stopover after a summit with North Korea, Mr. Pompeo said a 1951 Philippine-U.S. Mutual Defense Treaty would be adhered to if its ally was a victim of aggression, and singled out China as a threat to stability. He told a news conference in Manila, "China's island-building and military activities in the South China Sea threaten your sovereignty, security and therefore economic livelihood as well as that of the United States. Any armed attack on Philippine forces, aircraft or public vessels in the South China Sea will trigger mutual defense obligations." The Philippines, China, Vietnam, Taiwan, Brunei and Malaysia have competing claims of sovereignty in the waterway, a conduit for in excess of £2.5 trillion ($3.4 trillion) of goods carried annually on commercial vessels. Pompeo hailed those countries as responsible for ensuring these incredibly vital sea lanes are open and China does not pose a threat to closing them down. He also said allies should be wary of risks of using Chinese technology. Philippine Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana has been seeking a review of the treaty, which was agreed 5 years after the nation gained independence from the U.S. in 1946, with the aim of clarifying the extent to which America will protect and defend the Philippines should it come under attack. Mr. Lorenzana's push for greater certainty comes amid a rapid build-up by Beijing of military assets, Coast Guard and fishing militia in the South China Sea, most notably on and around artificial islands in the Spratly Archipelago. The Philippine-U.S. Defense Alliance has existed for decades. Although there is no longer a permanent U.S. military presence in the Philippines, joint exercises, intelligence exchanges and transfers of hardware take place regularly under various agreements. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, however, is not supportive and believes that the alliance makes his country a potential target of China, with which he wants stronger business ties. Mr. Duterte has repeatedly questioned the U.S. commitment, noting that it did nothing to stop China from turning reefs into islands equipped with radar, missiles, batteries and hangars for fighter jets, and within firing distance of the Philippines. Mr. Pompeo made a courtesy call to Mr. Duterte late on Thursday. Philippine Foreign Secretary Teodoro Locsin confirmed discussions on the defense treaty were taking place but said it was better not be too specific about its parameters. He said, "I believe in the old theory of deterrence. In vagueness lies the best deterrence."
Your left limit, will be that left arm. Right limit. Follow the second shot.